2216 work session. Lisa and Joe are missing, all the members present.
Okay, well, we'll start the meeting. I don't have anything other than to say that this is the first time that I have not announced there are no read-ons. I don't have anything to offer. I know we do have a personnel matter, a relatively important one, and if anybody has anything they'd like to put on the table,
Just
Site plan?
Yes, site
One
plan,
site
that's it.
plan?
as one site plan. So then we'll sit now as a Board of Site Plan Review and listen to what you have to say.
Good morning, Peter Hans, Principal Planner in the Planning Department. The Board of Site Plan Review, the Town Board acting as the Board of Site Plan Review has one site plan matter for this afternoon. It's called Smithtown Kia. Recommending approval with 4 conditions. Basically, this is a legalization of clearing that occurred several years ago. This site plan will allow for the installation of a landscape buffer that we desperately want planted to help screen the residents of the Country Point development to the east. Also, it will allow for a truck offloading area on site. That was one of the common complaints from residents about the car dealerships. Recommending approval with these 4 conditions. The first one is that they obtain necessary permits from the building department. The second and third are from the engineering department, and the fourth condition is that they obtain a certificate of compliance and install the landscaping by December 31st of this year.
Is that what the certificate of compliance says?
Yeah. The applicant has agreed, and a secret was adopted by the town board on December 15th.
Peter, the only complaint we get is the residents on Browns Road. Do you have a condition there, no on and off on Browns Road? I know you got the truck loading, but you really need a condition there to make sure they don't do it.
Well, we tried not to condition it because they showed it on the plan,
Okay.
so
It does show it?
it does show it, yeah, on one of the other sheets.
'Cause that's
What's
fine.
That's
drop-
what this
what's a-
circle is.
What's a drop curb?
A drop curb is, it's just a form of a curb that the.
That drops.
A drop, yeah.
There you go.
Yeah, it's as opposed to a raised curb.
Okay.
The curb cut. Curb cut.
Canada. That's,
Oh, that's called a curb cut.
yeah,
Right.
Canada.
Why don't you just say curb cut?
That's all I have for the board.
All right,
Any other questions?
No.
we're done. We're
Not
done.
on
Thank you.
that, but
We're
I
done
want
with
to
you.
ask you one when we go out of site plan.
Okay.
Are
Thank
we out
you.
of site plan?
Yes.
All right, then I'm going to ask you a question.
No, no. Sit in the other chair.
No, I'm just curious about something. A few years ago, when I was coming in here, I remember asking Steve Ballone, well, what's holding up sewers in Smithtown? And he said to me, well, we bring a plan and we'll talk about it.
Mm-hmm.
So today I was reading the Smithtown News, and I understand Steve Ballone was at the Smithtown Chamber of Commerce meeting, and somebody asked him the same question, and he said, if you bring me a plan, we'll start to work on it. I'm just curious, what does he mean by a plan?
I can answer that.
Oh,
A plan that would have, not only is this a plan of a layout of sewers, but would include how it would affect the downtown in terms of housing, et cetera, et cetera. We got a grant from the county,
oh yeah, a few years ago.
no, just recently, the last 6 months,
Oh, another one?
and they were supposed to be working on this plan. I have a meeting with, I don't know what date it is, it's next week sometime,
Okay.
with Peter Scully, who's their water,
Their sewers are.
yeah. Well, I don't know if they call them sewers are, but anyway, their
The
water.
sewers are.
Water
That's what I heard.
protection czar,
Sure.
and I want to go back down there and see what we can do there.
Okay.
Can't tell you the date because I saw it yesterday.
Yeah, I mean, he
Sometime in
wants to
February.
know, what areas will be included in it. Will it be the whole town? Will it only be commercial? Where would it go?
Uh-huh.
That's one of the biggest problems because you need a lot of land for a sewer treatment plant if you're not connecting to an existing one.
So then the supervisor is going to start talking with Peter Scully
Yes.
about a plan. That's great.
But
I didn't know what he meant by that.
prior to the election, he and I did a walking tour, and I demonstrated to him what all the benefits that would ensue from putting a sewer plant in. And he understood that, and he's running for election, and he asked me to death, and so, and I don't mean that I don't mean that pejoratively. So I do have that meeting, I don't know what day it is. It's February, I think it may be next Monday, I think. And I'll inform you guys
Great.
what's happening with it.
Yeah, it keeps coming up, the 5-acre DeCarlo site.
Where is that, across from Stop and Shop?
No, that's the
Right across the
old
street.
lumber
Oh,
yard.
the old lumber
You know,
yard.
there's potential, put apartments there on sewers.
Uh-huh.
And New York
New York
Avenue,
Avenue
yeah, talk
School,
about
that's
that too. Now, there's
13
applicants
acres.
coming on that now too.
Right.
But that would be to put a whole new plant in or connect?
I don't know, that's,
I would think connect.
Mr.
Yeah.
Scully would
Yeah.
have to
Yeah.
figure out.
Okay.
Okay, anybody have anything?
No.
Okay, I'll move to go into executive session on a personnel matter.
Second.
All in favor?
Yes.
Yes. Aye. Ready?
I don't see, you ready? Okay, good.
I move to close the executive session.
Second.
All in favor? Aye. I move to close the meeting.
Second.
All in favor? Aye.